The glowing stone. There were 3 girls who were best friends, Serene, Hida, and Yera. They were always together at school and never left each other's side. One day, while walking in the schoolyard, they found a strange little stone. Its color was unusual and it was glowing with shifting colors. Hida reached out and touched it, and suddenly, the stone started to glow even brighter. They felt a strange energy around them. As they sat and stared at it, they realized this stone wasn't ordinary. It had given each of them a magical power. Serene could move objects with her mind. The first time she discovered this, she was trying to grab her bag from afar, and suddenly it flew into her hand. Hida could hear people's thoughts. When she was talking to another girl, she heard a voice in her head, and moments later, that girl said exactly the same thing aloud. Yera could turn invisible. The first time it happened, she was scared. The math teacher would ask her a question, and suddenly she found herself invisible. No one could see her. At first, the girls were thrilled with their powers, and used them for small things. But soon, they started noticing strange things. Serene began to feel like things were moving on their own, even when she wasn't thinking about it. One time, she was really angry at a boy in class, and suddenly his books fell off the desk without anyone touching them. Hida grew exhausted from constantly hearing people's thoughts. She tried to focus on her friends' conversations, but always heard the thoughts of everyone around her, even when she didn't want to. She discovered many secrets, some of which were dangerous. Yera began disappearing without meaning to. One time, she was arguing with her brother at home, and suddenly became invisible. She stayed like that for hours before returning to normal. The girls decided they had to understand more about the stone. Was it a gift or a curse? They searched the library for anything like it, but found nothing useful. They decided to find out the stone's origin, so they started asking around the school to see if anyone had seen it before. After days of searching, they met the old school janitor. When he saw the stone in their hands, his expression changed and he said in a serious voice, "This stone is no toy, it's tied to a very ancient power, and not just anyone can control it." He told them that long ago, there was a group of people with magical powers, but their power became uncontrollable, so they decided to lock the magic inside the stone and hide it far away. But now that the girls had touched it, the power had started to awaken again. The girls made a hard decision. They had to get rid of the stone before the power spiraled out of control. But the problem was, the stone had become part of them, and each of them felt like they didn't want to let it go. On a moonlit night, they went to the place the janitor had pointed out, an old forest behind the school. When they arrived, the stone started to glow brightly, as if it knew they had come to get rid of it. Suddenly, strange shadows appeared before them, like ancient spirits, and they heard a mysterious voice say, "If you let go of the power, you may never get it back. Choose wisely." The girls looked at each other. They knew these powers had changed their lives, but they had also brought fear and trouble. Calmly, Serene reached out and placed the stone on the ground. Hida and Yera did the same. Suddenly, the stone glowed one last time, and then vanished into the air, along with their magical abilities. They returned to their normal lives, but they would always remember that adventure. They realized that true power wasn't in magic, but in the friendship that stayed strong no matter what happened.